Hey patrons, welcome into our love reading for Libra Scorpio cusp energies and placements. I thank you guys so much for tuning into this message, and I appreciate you for all your love and support here on Patreon. We're going to do something a little different with this round of love readings. I felt called to bring back the Black Hollywood Romance Stars deck because I missed it. I love the energy. I love the messages. I like the detail that we can get from it. So we're going to start off with both editions separately, get into some tarot to clarify it, then pull some higher self messages from anybody who shows up on the board, and then see what you need to focus on when it comes to love and romance at the end. All right. So I hope that structure works for you. Let's get into it. Divine Mother, Heavenly Father, Holy Spirit, my ascended ancestor, and all holy angels, thank you for aligning with me and showing me what needs to be known for Libra Scorpio when it comes to love and romance. What needs to be known and shown. All right, we've got life partner, period. Confirmation with my pupper if you could hear him. This person is someone that you can enjoy life with wholeheartedly. You two can get through anything together. Excuse my pupper barks. If that bothers you, you should be done in a second. You got memories and inner fears. Ooh. Well, for some of you guys, this could definitely be like a past life energy with memories and inner fears. There's some sort of soul remembrance that could be triggering inner fears for you. But new chapter, right? So the fear of starting over, the fear of doing something new or moving on or moving into a new season of love or a new relationship could all be a part of this. Like, I don't want to let go of the memories of the past, or you're being reminded of something from your past. That's again bringing up this, well, what if this and what if that and what if this kind of an energy I'm feeling. But a fresh start is always good for everyone. Doors are opening for this new phase within your love life. Yeah. So this new phase has a life partner in it, Libra Scorpio. That's exciting. Inner fear says that as you face those fears, you recognize what is holding you back from attracting a healthy and loving relationship with others and yourself. And then memories is someone might be walking down memory lane at this time, and it's okay to reminisce about the past by looking at old photos or messages, okay? Somebody could be coming back towards some of you guys. They maybe feel like you're their life partner. Maybe you shared some fond memories with them. Coming back indeed. I'm gonna give you the proposal I should have gave you a long time ago. I'm gonna, now I want to go to the next level, or let's move in together. I want to move in with you, or you should come move in with me, or something. It's something moving forward, fire and desire. Exactly. Do you remember when we were so hot for one another? That kind of a thing. Unexpected news could have torn you guys apart, and they wanted me to say it like that. Unexpected news tore this apart. Something that was maybe life-changing, something that, definitely put a wedge between you and this person. For those of you that resonate with someone from the past coming back. The news arriving may affect the dynamic of your current relationship or dating life. Allow yourself the space and time to process this new information. It almost feels like somebody could want to rush in and rush a connection with you because they feel like they're on some sort of clock, okay? They have a strong fire and desire to recapture some form of nostalgia with you. But it feels like the inner fears present might be what's keeping you from this person or keeping that from happening, whether that's a good thing to keep that from happening, like it's not meant to happen, and someone's trying to force it, or whether, the potential is there. It could be something that turns into a rewarding situation for you and them, but there might be a lot of work that has to get put into that. So you navigate your situation and trust your intuition, okay? But that's kind of the tone that I'm getting, the vibe that I'm getting, okay? Yeah, there's no denying the passion and chemistry you two have for each other, so don't fight it, enjoy it, is what Spirit's saying. Yeah, I can't fight the feeling anymore. So maybe this is a moment where someone's feelings for you is outweighing their inner fears about love and relationship, which could be new. It's making them want to take risk. It's making them want to show up differently. And that can take a moment to get the ball rolling depending on who it is, you know? Some people are stubborn out there. Some people are strong-willed, right? It takes a minute for them to kind of be like, oh, okay, wait. I see where that was a misstep. So maybe there was a little bit of a misstep here that caused a wedge between you two. But again, it could be your life partner. Justice. This could be the ups and downs within a relationship or a marriage. And you have to remember why you guys got together in the first place. And talk about what you're afraid of. Someone is afraid of losing that fire and desire. So it could be kind of like, I'm getting this energy that Venus being in retrograde, somebody's engine could be really revved up. I'll call it that sexually. Someone's really wanting to kind of get into that energy and the other person's like, not really on it. So it feels like a mismatch, or like someone could be taking that mismatch personally, but it just needs to be a conversation. It just needs to be a conversation. Yeah, devil energy, right? It's almost like a relationship here is on the edge or the brink of becoming too mundane or too structured almost, I want to say. And not that you shouldn't have structured relationships, not that there shouldn't be any at all. Your relationship, your rules, your boundaries, that's what's important, right? But it feels like somebody's just a little struggly with balance right now. With justice here too. Again, there's something happened. It's like someone maybe needs an apology. Somebody needs change behavior. Somebody needs effort on someone else's part so that they can feel safe enough maybe to open up again or get into that fire and desire energy. Someone needs to know that the other cares about them as a person, not just a object of affection or desire. Okay? Because that kind of fire and desire energy could be how somebody likes to make up, quote unquote. So depending on who you're dealing with, that can be taken the wrong way. That can make someone feel a type of way. You know, again, the inner fear is coming up. And that's what has to be talked about here. The Eight of Swords with the Fool. Yeah, somebody is afraid or hesitant to take that next step or start a new chapter or have a new beginning in this partnership. Or for some of you are afraid to just open up in general. And ain't no shame in that, okay, either. Love is hard sometimes. You know, love can be difficult when it's not with the right person. And, you know, you got to learn your way. You got to figure it out if it's something you want. Because not everybody looks for that, right? And keep in mind, if you're watching these and you're like, I'm not interested in love, apply it to your finances. Apply it to your career. It's a similar, very, very similar frequency, if not the same, okay? So like some of you might be afraid to take the leap in a proposed new job or new space or place or title or department, okay? Just place it where it feels right in your life. Clarify these inner fears though, yeah. Someone is afraid of stuckness or being stagnant, yeah. Someone's afraid of settling too. Which, please don't take offense to that, Libra, Scorpio, if you're on the other end of that, okay? Of someone's fear of settling, don't take offense. It's not that you're not worth it. It's the perspective, Four of Swords at the bottom, that this person who feels that way has to kind of shift. It's how they view commitment as some sort of devil energy. It brings about darkness, you know, like that's, you know, someone just has like a negative, yeah, closed heart, Page of Cups in reverse. Doesn't really want to relive anything from the past, but it's almost like kind of to the point where it's a little too closed off, because it's like you won't know if you will relive anything from the past if you don't go live, if you don't try, if you don't put yourself out there, right? And I hate that phrase personally in love, because I feel like it denotes action when it doesn't necessarily have to be that dramatic or that drastic, right? Like, if, let's just say, dating apps are not for you, don't get on a dating app. Don't put yourself through anything that isn't going to align you with that feeling of ease and peace, okay? Attracting someone in an anxious state can bring about calamity and tragedy, okay? Because you're not in the right frequency to do it. So just honor yourself, especially if that's something you've been thinking about, but you're like, I don't really want that. That's okay. There is somebody, multiple somebodies out there for everybody, okay? It's just about, really, maybe even Libra, Scorpio, focusing on the life you want to live. And what would be in harmony with that? What kind of relationship or partner would be in harmony with that? Envision that, put that in your mind's eye, so that the universe kind of knows what to bring to you, is kind of what I get. Because maybe some of you are ready for that next step, the proposal, okay? Maybe you were once engaged to this person and it didn't necessarily go the way you thought, because, again, someone was maybe feeling a type of way of, is it just the fire and desire that you're here for? Or is it just the look of it? Is it the aesthetic of it? Is it whatever benefit you gain from it? Or do you really see me as a person? Is your heart really open towards me? That had somebody in their mind for a really long time, and maybe they're kind of getting out of that, or getting over it, or getting through it. Okay, Ace of Swords, finding some sort of clarity about it, okay? Maybe somebody is realizing and recognizing that someone was only interested in them for the benefit of it. Looking back at memories and being like, dang, they didn't even really care about me then, in that moment. And the whole time I'm thinking they loved me. Somebody could be going through that. Maybe not everybody. I pray not everybody. But that kind of revelation will really get to you, depending on how deep this goes for y'all, okay? So somebody could definitely be in that space. And if you are, I'm sending you a lot of love and praying for your peace, okay? Got the Seven of Swords, yeah. Right. So I think it makes it hard to say if this is a life partnership or not, because of some sort of injustice that's happened here. Ace of Cups. I don't know. I kind of get that with the surrounding cards as being taken for granted in some way. Someone didn't see you extending your heart out, or someone didn't see what you were offering or pouring into the connection. Yeah, Three of Cups in reverse, right? Not enough appreciation, not enough of acknowledgement, okay? Because I think even a simple thank you can go a long way. And many people don't say that, or kind of forget to do that for people who do for them often, or are with them all the time. It's like you get too comfortable, you know? I think you should always say thank you. You should always be in that gratitude, especially if this is in love. And not, let me not say always, but you know what I mean? Like seeking to get to that space. Okay. Hierophant energy. Because I guess it's coming from that nobody has to do anything for you. So the fact that someone does should always be received in gratitude. Okay. And you got the Five of Wands. Right. With the King of Cups. Right. I kind of think that someone's insecurity got the best of them here with this King of Cups energy and the Three of Cups in reverse. This was a King of Cups that was in a very distrustful state. So even if they were saying that they cared, they had a hard time showing it, because it meant they had to be vulnerable, or they had to surrender some sort of guard that they had up. Or this is like a King of Cups who always anticipates somebody playing with their emotions. Yeah. Feels like they can read the signs, read the body language, read the energy. the 8 of Pentacles from experience. So it's valid. I feel like it is valid in the 4 of Cups though, but sometimes you can lean a little too much into that. That can be a little too overindulgent. You can get too comfortable in that energy too. It's all about moderation, right? Yeah. I also get though that I feel this King of Cups, King of Wands energy might be looking back, might be the one in this memories energy. Remembering when they did have some sort of Ace of Cups or Fire and Desire for what they thought was some form of connection, but ended up being a lesson learned. So what they thought was like a life partner. Yeah, I think that this was a situation, like, this is that type of wound of, like, I really can't trust what people say because I've heard it all, and then people's actions are different. Then the truth of what they really were doing comes out, and it's like, dang, you were really putting a mask on or kind of pretending in a way, right? Like, I feel that kind of a wounding is healing within the collective consciousness, and everybody, maybe not everybody, but majority of people have some sort of brush with those types of distrusting moments. Okay, so that could just be coming up for you, Libra, Scorpio. Definitely love yourself through it. Breathe through it, okay? Maybe that's the unexpected news, this truth coming out. All right, so since I pointed out here the King of Cups and the King of Wands, that's who we will get messages from here. Thank you, Spirit. Ooh. What does the King of Cups, King of Wands energy want to say here to Libra, Scorpio regarding this situation? Please give me some time to heal. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's exactly what's happening here. This person is going through a healing, as a lot of the collective is, especially in the heart chakra with Venus in retrograde, okay? Doing a lot of cleansing of these inner fears. I'm ready to commit is here at the bottom. But someone is absolutely aware that they need to heal a little bit more before they can surrender their heart, before they can kind of let that guard down, before they can overcome these inner fears or not let the inner fears dictate their behavior or their choices. It's like somebody's just afraid to get hurt. They don't want to risk it, or they're trying to figure out how to get there. They're just not there just yet. They got more healing to do, okay? Yeah, and I'm really attracted to you. So any sort of lack of commitment or time away or time apart that you might be in right now, Libra, Scorpio, is not necessarily that they don't like you or they don't want to be around you in that way. It's just they need that time to heal. And I don't know, it might be a messy kind of a healing that they're going through, and you might not want to be around for that, Libra, Scorpio. So if this person has decided to take a step back from you, just chalk it up to that, I would say. Okay, especially if this is someone you genuinely care about. I sabotaged our connection out of insecurity, right? Interferes. This person could have felt like you were expecting some sort of proposal, like, you know, time passes, you guys been together for a while, gosh, we're about to be on 5 years. Do they think, is she expecting a ring kind of a thing? If this is coming from this masculine, right? Like, I don't know, it just tripped them up a little bit, and it made them face a fear of commitment that was already there. So you didn't necessarily plant that there, but you were the thing that kind of unearthed it, Libra, Scorpio. So that could be the wedge here. They sabotaged this in some way because they got triggered, right? Like I said, and I'll never forget the time we spent together, right? So like I said, it is this King of Cups, King of Wands energy that's in that memory lane. Okay. Oh, excuse my stomach, y'all. Excuse my stomach. It is time to have some dinner. Okay. Yeah, and it's hard for me to trust people. That's the truth of it. As much as this person wants to trust, there's definitely a lot that they have to heal in order for them to do that properly. and in a way where a healthy relationship can form out of that trust and not get sabotaged down the road. I can't wait to have you in my arms again. Yeah, this person definitely looks back at moments that you guys were intimate together, or I think it's like imprinted in their mind in some way. It's like they can just remember what it felt like to hold you or you to hold them. Take it how it resonates. Somebody might be going through some flashbacks here, okay? Hold on, let me make sure we got everybody on camera. Sweet. What else? Thank you. I realize now what I did was wrong. Yeah. A lot of people going through accountability checks here at the beginning of the astro year. I love spending time with you. Right. It's like, it's not that they don't want to be around you, but this is something that they maybe have to kind of hermit in and heal. So having someone else around might do more damage than good. This is someone who's maybe also very independent when it comes to handling their emotions. Maybe they've always only had themselves, so they don't know how to let people in when they're experiencing intense emotions. They just know what to do for themselves. Give them that space, okay? I adore you. That tells me that this person is not codependent. Yeah, they're not codependent. Wait, yeah, King of Cups plus a King of Wands, definitely not codependent, but definitely emotionally mature. Yeah, we will reunite soon. So this is just someone holding themselves accountable, okay? I'm seeking advice from close family and friends. Was at the bottom, and you mean the world to me. Maybe it was what they felt for you. That Ace of Cups could have shook this person a little bit, Libra, Scorpio. Almost like, I don't want to mess that up. It's like, yeah, maybe there's just this feeling or this pattern that this King of Cups, King of Wands has noticed when it comes to love and relationships, and they were afraid to have that happen between you two. So they could have been the one that decided to step away, or, you know, again, sabotage in some way. Yeah, you give me butterflies, fell on the floor. Thank you, Spirit. I get excited every time that I see you. So they're watching you for sure, and I'm hiding my true feelings for you because it is hard for them to trust. Almost as if they want to be vulnerable, but every time they've been vulnerable, like truly, truly vulnerable from their heart, something goes wrong, somebody doesn't do right by it, or it's used against them. This seems like a pattern for this person. So again, they know they have to go within to heal whatever is manifesting that pattern. And I let my fears get the best of me. Right. Yeah. And it's hard for me to tell you the truth. Okay. This person might be fearing being judged. You did start off with the Justice card, so maybe it's too late for that. I don't know. Not to laugh about it, because that could be hurtful or harmful, but it might be a little too late. Somebody maybe already has judged this King of Cups, King of Wands. But you inspire me to do better is at the bottom, okay? That's that last message. Let's see what you need to know, Libra, Scorpio, when it comes to navigating this life partnership. This person doesn't want to appear weak, whatever that means. So maybe that's their ish to heal, though, Libra, Scorpio. They have to understand that vulnerability is a strength, not a weakness. They have to sort through that for themselves, okay? What does Libra, Scorpio specifically need to know about their journey in love? Okay. Towering magnificence. Yeah. Okay. It almost feels like what they felt was a little too big for their chest in a way. Like this person's heart chakra had to grow a little bit more. Or expand or clear out here. Legacy of light kind of cleared out. Right. It's like they had to allow the light back in. They had to allow the light back in. They might have shut it out due to what they went through. Okay. It says intimacy here, and then man of the earth, woman of the sky. Ooh. So yeah, maybe the intimacy between you two was really, really strong, and that could have scared somebody, right? Maybe that pushed someone to kind of take a leap or move a little too quickly. So it was like, oh gosh, someone kind of got a little thrown off by how fast something was moving between y'all. And then you've got gifts received in 3 to 1. But let's just get one here, Spirit. For Libra, Scorpio, thank you. And dream a little. Okay, definitely tune into the Aries Taurus reading. They also got dream a little in their messages, so that could be relevant for you too. And you've got her grace at the bottom. So 30, 35, 48, and 51 could be significant numbers. 333 could also be significant. 888 could as well. All right. And 6 could also be a significant number for you when it comes to this connection. But I love a lot of this crown chakra in the center with the throat and the heart. This is higher chakra energy. Maybe that's what needs to clear out in order for these inner fears to kind of balance themselves. Libra, Scorpio, if that is where you are in this message. Okay. If you are connected to someone who's kind of going through this inner fear battle, there's a need to understand that this kind of life partnership has a lot of meaning for this person. Like, I think it is deep for them. Like, you might be looking at it like it's not that deep, but it is that deep for them. So allow them that space to sort out how they want to navigate it, okay? But there is that universal connection between you two, something bigger than yourselves, man of the earth, woman of the sky type of a thing, okay? Maybe if it's you going back through the memories, if you are this King of Cups, King of Wands energy, then like the card said, there's no harm in reconnecting with that feeling and that energy of what once was, looking back on photos or time spent with someone in a fond way, okay? There's nothing wrong with missing that intimacy. I know how to say intimacy. Why did that sound so weird coming out of my mouth? Intimacy? Anyway, ain't no wrong in missing that, okay? Or, you know, remembering it or looking back on it fondly. But I think there's just deeper reflection available here, okay? To really kind of reassess your values when it comes to love and romance. Libra, Scorpio, what do you value out of partnership? Because clearly something was meaningful and impactful for you, but you might not be acknowledging that, or it might be too painful to admit in some way. I don't know why that's coming through like that, but let's talk about it. Towering magnificence. You are entering the presence of the truly great and sublime divinity. It is without form, yet exists within all forms. It is humbling, yet asks nothing of you. It just is, and when we encounter it, we are moved beyond words, beyond mind, and into realms of the heart that we may never have experienced before. So, right, there's parts of this connection that has opened parts of you that you might not have seen within yourself or connected to within yourself without meeting this person or connecting with them. So that can be the fondness. Like, I wouldn't be who I am if I didn't have that experience. If this, again, is memories, flashback type of a thing for you. Okay, it can be a terrifying experience as limitations, preconceived notions, and identities crumble in the wake of its light. You are being brought to this place out of love because you are ready, Libra, Scorpio. Your soul has been craving connection to something much larger than itself, to find something worthy to which it can devote itself entirely. This greatness is becoming available to you now to be witnessed to the extent that is helpful, so that you may find the greater purpose of service which your heart craves. You are ready. So again, you want a more meaningful and impactful type of connection. That can be something that you conclude from past experiences. That's what I mean. What do you really want out of connecting and loving someone and having someone love you? okay? Don't be afraid to name it. If it is intimacy, it's intimacy. Don't hold shame around it, okay? Because maybe that's the fear, that desire for intimacy in the way that you want it isn't shared. Maybe. I don't know. Take it only as it resonates. Let's talk about intimacy, though. 35. Breaking down into an 8. Oh, come on. I'm dancing around it. Here we go. Your vulnerability is the key to your growing spirituality. Now is the time to share yourself openly without pretense or defensiveness. Let down the barriers that have held you apart from another, from the divine, from the world, and let yourself be held by the experiences of your life without needing to defend against them. Expect nothing and be open to receiving everything, Libra Scorpio. Your vulnerability is your way forward now. You are learning that you have enough strength to truly surrender. You are brave enough to allow yourself to be truly loved by the divine, okay? And that's that man of the earth, woman of the sky. It's a higher purpose that you maybe feel in this partnership with someone, Libra Scorpio, and there's a need to acknowledge how that feeling of a higher purpose has maybe called you into higher purpose, inspired you to reach differently or connect differently with yourself or with the world, or really express your gifts, or whatever the case may be. It's brought you some sort of resonance with your true authentic self, even if it was a relationship from hell, or even if it ended up tragic or just hurtful, or all of the BS that you went through, right? It's like not letting that narrative overpower the narrative of all the wisdom you gained. Okay. That could be a bit of a struggle to hold on to, though. So just keep that in mind, and let's talk about the man of the earth and the woman of the sky. I see myself in you and you in me. We may seem to be so different and sometimes yet so similar. Even beyond this, I know deep within that we are one. I can lose myself in your light and receive your light with my body. I can witness the darkness of your shadow and enter into it with my compassion. I can find the divine in our connection, letting go of what I thought was. I can be broken apart to become as one with you, even if only for a second, and know the divine more intimately than ever before. Our passion leads us to each other, and in each other we find our true selves. Synopsis of what we were just talking about. I love that. Right. So you see you in them, they see themselves in you. And sometimes that reflection is difficult to look at and to love. Maybe not difficult to look at, but to love. It can be hard. But that's the beauty of really finding that mirror in someone and learning to love what you see. Because, love is an action. Love is a choice. Love is absolutely a choice, okay? And maybe some people feel not all the time, but it's an action for me. That's how I kind of look at it. And I feel like that's how Spirit's trying to get you to see it, so you can proactively love not only yourself a little bit more here, Libra Scorpio, but really love what the divine has kind of blessed you with. It seems like a bit of a gift to have that kind of fiery and desiry, mirrory connection with someone. Shoot, to even be thinking of life partnership, that's a gift in and of itself. Some people search their whole life or spend their whole life looking for love like that. So, it's that kind of gratitude, appreciation, but also standing in your truth, also standing in your change and your evolution and your growth, in accessing that vulnerability, so that what is between you and what kind of originally connected y'all isn't lost in a memory or forgotten. Yeah. Let's talk about dream a little. Maybe this person, if this is like a long distance thing, they could show up in your dreams a lot. It says the divine wants to bless you with inspiration, just as a lover would come to the door of the beloved with a spontaneous gift of flowers. So dream a little, let your imagination wander and wander. And what else could be? Those are the questions to think about, okay? Breaking down the rigid walls of expectation, Libra Scorpio. Just because something has been does not indicate that it must continue in the same way. So dream a little and receive your spiritual gift, okay? So maybe you have that gift of fairness. Maybe you have that gift of consideration, Libra Scorpio, where you don't turn a blind eye to people's humanness. You give them at least that space without, or maybe that kind of, to what extent though, has maybe been your love journey. Okay, so give yourself grace, but don't be afraid to dream up your fairy tale, I almost want to say, because it almost feels like it has the potential to come true, or you might be staring it down here soon if you're not already. All right, Libra Scorpio, let me know if any of that supports you throughout any season or any moment that it does, whenever you feel called to watch it. All right, I love you all so very much. And again, I thank you for your love and support, and I'll see you in our next one, my loves. Namaste.